365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, or future. Past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take a resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. Okay, collective, thank you all for being here and stopping by and saying hi. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Today we're tapping to the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in your birth chart. The ninth house, Sagittarius, that Jupiter energy, that good luck energy, that expansion energy, that abundance energy, and that philosophy. Sagittarius, very philosophical, very intellectual, great people. I like to refer to the Sagittarius as the outdoorsmen. They love to have a good time. Sagittarius are great people. Okay. Someone arrives at any placement in your chart, or you can go off energy. If this vibes with you, and there's signs and synchronicities in this read, you are also welcome, okay, to receive this message here, okay? Sagittarius, we're starting off with shattered, broken nightmares and failures. And so, Sagittarius, you may be focused at this time on things that you may feel that is shattered. Maybe there's something in particular, okay? There's something in particular that you feel has been a nightmare to you. Maybe you feel your dreams have been broken. Maybe you feel something has been taken away from you. Maybe you are someone who has maybe experienced someone or some people. Okay. I'm here, a group of people may have taken something from you. Maybe there was some kind of theft that was committed, towards you, but either way, Spirit is saying that you do not have to focus on any failures in your life because there are no failures. Okay. We are put here to learn and to grow. But instead, because we all are still learning, Sagittarius, we often internalize different experiences as the end all be all. We assume that if we experience something that is harsh, that is cruel, that is uncomfortable, that's just sad or heartbreaking, that we're not loved, that we're not worthy. That is far from the truth. That is an illusion. You are not shattered and you are not broken. Sagittarius, all that has been taken from you or you feel has been taken from you can and will be returned to you. All is not lost. Now, towers happen in your life so that new things can be built. Things crumble and fall so new energy can enter your life, people, places, and things. Sagittarius, Spirit is clearly saying these things that you feel are shattered, lost, and broken is a lie. It's all an illusion. And through this read, you are receiving confirmation. There are no coincidences. There's confirmation. Nothing is lost. You are loved. You are worthy. Life does go on. It's time for you to receive new energy in your life. This could be regarding your love life, your finances, maybe a living situation, okay, starting a business, going back to school. Okay, so Spirit wants you to harness all that you have inside and out. I have to cover that up. The tatas are out. This is temperance energy, Sagittarius, okay? And where my finger is, there's two vials of liquids being exchanged back and forth. The temperance represents balance, okay? Balance, harmony, and perspective. So shifting your perspective of what you think, what they say, try to tell God your plans and woo, you get a surprise, all right? But, shifting your perspective of what you think you should be living or what your life should be at this moment. Everything is where it needs to be according to actions that have been taken, on all parts, on, the actions that you have taken and many others around you. But trust and know that all that you have experienced, Sagittarius, it has not gone unnoticed. In order for you to learn and grow, we all have to endure and sometimes experience things that are uncomfortable to us. Life is not going to be peachy and roses for none of us, okay? Doesn't matter what our zodiac sign or placement is. In order for us to learn, we have to experience. And sometimes that experience may not be the best, okay? It may take you down. It may make you want to feel down. You may be hurt for a moment, but you can still dust your shoulders off and get back up and try again. Like the great Aaliyah say, okay? So the next card we have here is the Queen of Cups. It says compassion, empathy, and intuition. So the Queen of Cups, Spirit is saying for you to tap in, go within, whether this is through meditation, prayer, journaling, connecting with nature, listening to music, dancing, drawing, whatever it is for you, painting, someone paints, okay? But the Spirit is saying for you to go within, and you need to know that it's time to grow and move forward. Whatever was you feel was taken from you, it was removed so new energy could be put in that place, whether it is a person, a place, or a thing. Okay? Whether you feel it was the right timing or the wrong timing. Okay? Confirmation. It just is what it is. Okay. And so no one comes in our life to stay forever, but you do not want to spend your time, Sagittarius, waddling in the woe it's me theory. You don't want to perish from earth with the shoulda, woulda, coulda theory. I wonder if I would have believed in myself, where my life would have been. I wonder if I would have went back to school, where my life would have been. I wonder if I would have wrote that book, started that business. I wonder if I just would have. You don't want to perish. Spirit is saying for you to find one thing and work on that, one thing at a time, and give yourself grace and give yourself time. Be patient with yourself and in this life. It does not matter what everyone outside of you is doing. We have a habit as humans of comparing ourselves. No two human beings are alike. There is no reason for us to constantly compare ourselves. We are not meant to imitate or duplicate each other's life. What is for one person may not be for you. Okay? So what if they switch cars every year or every 2 years? That may not be for your lifestyle. Okay? So what if so-and-so got a tongue piercing? That may not be for your lifestyle either. That's the message. Okay? So what so-and-so shaved their hair off? That may not be for your lifestyle either. Okay, so what is for you will never pass you by, but Sagittarius Spirit wants you to get busy, and you have to come out of this pity party. There is nothing broken. There are no failures. You're here to learn. You're supposed to make mistakes. How else will any of us learn? So the pain you have been internalizing, you have been inflicting stagnation onto yourself. And right now through this message, Spirit is saying for you to surrender that and release that, because it is not what you think. It is an illusion. You are loved, Sagittarius. You are important, and the life you desire, you can have. It is obtainable for you. And so Spirit wants you to start with your perspective of life, people, places, and things. Okay. So those things that you feel were taken, that's because new things are preparing themselves to enter into your life, but you have to allow it. You have to allow it. You have to come out of this woe is me pity party and get into alignment. Do the forgiving of yourself and others. And as I always forewarn, because everyone is not able to return to people who have hurt them. In order to forgive someone wholeheartedly, Sagittarius and collective, you do not have to be in their presence. You may say, well, you know what? I don't need to return to so-and-so. They're dangerous. Or I don't want to return. You don't have to. You do not have to go knock on anybody's door, pull up in nobody's driveway, DM nobody, or call nobody to forgive them. That is a personal thing, and that is between you and the divine. That is between you and the Most High. You can confirm it and surrender it and confess with your mouth, with your tongue, and put the spelling on that. Yes, put the spelling on that you surrender and you forgive them and choose to move forward gracefully. You go your way and you choose to let them go their way. Surrender that energy, release that. Yes. Words are spellings. Yes. So confess that. You don't have to reconnect with anyone. You don't have to be in their face, in the physical. That can be done wholeheartedly between you and the Most High. Okay? So there is nothing that has been taken from you. Things have been, strategically removed out of your life to give you the life you've been hoping for, wishing for, and praying for. Okay? The next card I have here is the Five of Swords. It says surrender, defeat. Okay? The cost of the battle. You do not have to feel defeated. Okay? And behind this person here, there's a notice that says eviction notice. Maybe you are someone who went through a displacement. But at the same time, maybe you are someone who's been praying for a new home, a new apartment, a new opportunity. And see, don't be fooled by the illusions, okay? The enemy wants you to think, the devil wants you to think, don't be fooled by the illusions. Because something go wrong, no one wants to have an eviction notice. No one wants to be homeless. That is not a wonderful energy to be in. But maybe you've been praying and hoping for something. And while you're going through this experience here, you may receive information to lead you to your dream home. You may just go end up buying a home. You may say, buying a home, where's the money going to come from? You may be approved for a loan. Anything can arrive. You never know where your goal lies, but I'm using it as an example. Don't feel because you're going through a hardship that your prayers have not been heard, that you are not worthy of receiving grace or attaining the life that you desire. Things are being removed so they can be replaced. Clearly, Sagittarius. The next card we have, I can't make this up, is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you're closing out old cycles and embarking on new. Just as this person is walking away, going to a better situation. You're walking away and you're going to a better situation. Now, to someone else, they would say, oh, that don't look nice. There's a letter on the door. But what they don't know, which is none of their business, Sagittarius is going to a new situation. And they don't need to know it. The only person need to know it is you. So Spirit is saying, never mind trying to prove a point to anyone. Never mind comparing yourself. Don't compare yourself. And it is nobody's business about the moves you are making. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. It says cycles of life. Good luck. Fate. Good luck. This is good energy. This is good energy. And I'm putting it right here. Okay? So you're going up. Check this out. He's got his head down. He's falling down. He's walking down. But this is you going up those steps, going into a new cycle, new people, places, and things that are entering your life. New energy. But you have to be aware and allow it. Get into alignment. Get out of the negative thinking. If it takes prayer for you, do that. If it takes meditation for you, do that. If it takes affirmations, do that. Maybe you like to work out. I'm seeing someone who loves to work out. Do that. Go for a walk. Do that. Chanting. Do that. But it's time to come out of this because this is illusion. There is nothing lost. There is nothing broken about you. Everything is where it needs to be according to actions that were taken. Trust the process. We have the Eight of Wands, communication, rapid change, domino effect. What did I just tell you? The Wheel of Fortune, it says good luck and faith is coming your way. Then you got the Eight of Wands here. It says fast change, domino effect. So that is a fast change and a domino effect of prosperity. This is good news. This could be unexpected money. Approval for a loan, approval for a house, apartment, a condo, approval for a car. That's for somebody. Somebody's getting a brand new car. This could be a letter of inheritance that was left to you that you didn't know about. Inheritance just sitting somewhere, just waiting for you. Maybe they were trying to locate you. This is confirmation. This is prosperity. So there is so much awaiting you, Sagittarius, but you have to shift your perspective of life. You have to shift it. Things have to crumble. Relationships have to shatter. If we're married, whether you're dating or not, and the relationship isn't working, it has to shatter. You have to separate and allow them to go their way so that the right person can come into your life. Maybe you don't like the job that you're on. Well, you've been praying for a new job. So, yeah, they cut your hours. So what? That don't mean quit. Keep working because you need that. But you know what you can do with that extra time? Get that resume ready. Start going on more interviews. Now you got time. That's how you find light in the darkness. Now you got time. Okay, they cut your hours. You got more time off work and you're not at home. Keep the job. Hold on to that because you need that. But now you can get that resume ready and go apply for that dream job. Or that particular company or brand that you want to work for. Now you got time to go meet those requirements. Now you got time to go work on that passion project. Maybe you want to start something on social media. Oh, they laid you off. Now you got time to go do that. Upload your material, your videos, whatever it is you do. Whatever it is you do. I don't care if you're cutting grass. Take a picture of that. Load it up. Advertise. create, build. That's how you find light in dark situations. The next card we have here is the Magician. Resourcefulness, manifestation, making things happen. And what did I just say? Find light in your dark situations. Take the extra time you have and build, create, promote, enhance your life. If you have a hobby, a skill, a gift, and we all are born with several of them, work on that. Maybe it can create a stream of income for you. Be the magician in your life. Okay, be the magician. Shift your perspective. It is not a nightmare. You are not a failure at all. There are no failures. Them just lessons learned. There's nothing broken. There's nothing broken about you. Everything is where it needs to be. The final card that we have here, Sagittarius, is the Ten of Coins. In here, I can't make this up. You know what? What does it say at the top of there? Inheritance. And when I held the Eight of Wands, I said this could be an unexpected what? Inheritance that you know nothing about. That has been sitting in the bank waiting for you. Maybe the courts are trying to locate you. And what does it say? Inheritance. And when I held this minutes ago, I said this could be unexpected money or an inheritance, an approval letter for a job, for apartment, house, car, a check you forgot about, anything, prosperity. This is good luck. Good luck. Life cycle. New. It says good luck. Fate. This is a beautiful read. This is beautiful. 10 represents completion. And you got the Wheel of Fortune out here. So the things that you feel were broken or taken away from you or was a failure to you, no, you're closing out the cycle. So those people had to leave your life because you're closing out that cycle. They cannot go where you are going. You cannot take people with you. You are not the one who, we are not, excuse me. Sagittarius, we are not the ones who decide who goes with us on our glow up. We are not the ones who decide who goes with us on our glow up. If we did, we would screw up a lot. There are people who will come with you and will sabotage. They are not meant to go with you. We are placed in each other's lives to learn lessons. People are placed strategically for you to grow and learn from. Even your marriages. People choose to stay. That's their business. That's their business. Your friendships. Your relatives. So all that you felt was broken and lost is because you're closing out a cycle. You're on your way somewhere else. You're out of this low vibration. You're increasing your frequency. You're increasing your awareness. You're shifting your perspective. Rapid change on the way, and it's taking a domino effect. Communication is coming. The 10 of Pentacles, financial security. Family, inheritance. You're going up and others are going down. There's a shift taking place. Those who were once the tail will be seen as the head. There's a shift taking place, a massive shift. That's why we're receiving so much of a massive dose of reality. When it comes to name brands, what's real, what's fake, what value is, where we should put our time, where we should put our energy. Sagittarius, I can't. This is flaming hot. This is flaming hot. We don't even need no sriracha hot sauce for this. We got the 9 of Coins. Indulgence, thriving, self-reliant. You are becoming self-reliant. You got the 9 and the 10, the Magician, the Queen of Cups. You sitting on your throne. You got temperance out here. This is your energy, Sagittarius, balancing out. That's what the Sag represents. Being able to balance out the negative, the positive, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. And you're doing it with this temperance energy. That's why you're closing out that cycle. And I'm picking up again, there's a lot of people fell to the side. They were supposed to. Let them. Don't be looking them up. Don't inbox them. Don't call them. Lead them where they at. Lead them people where they are at. They cannot go with you. They have other assignments. We all have our own assignments. Let them people do their assignment. Let them do their assignment. Let them be. This concludes the read. Later.